Good evening, Redbox family. I just want to bring you an update regarding the shareholder meeting today, and most importantly, the vote for the acquisition or whether we are going to be acquired by CSSE. I'm also going to give you an Ortex update and my thoughts going forward with this ticker. Okay, guys, so here's the article that updates us saying that Redbox stockholders approve merger with Chicken Soup for the Soul, Inc. Redbox Entertainment announces today that Redbox stockholders approved the merger proposal in connection with the previously announced merger with Chicken Soup for the Soul. At the special meeting of Redbox shareholders held today, a total of 40,837,113 shares of common stock of Redbox, representing approximately 87.9% of the outstanding shares of Redbox common stock entitled to vote at the special meeting, were present in person or by proxy, and 39,503,634 of the votes cast were voted in the favor of the Redbox merger proposal, which votes represented approximately 85.04% of the outstanding shares of Redbox common stock entitled to vote at the special meeting. Now, you say, how are there so many shares? The float is much smaller than that. No, guys, the free float is much smaller than that. The shares that are able to be traded on the exchange. This includes all of the insider shares that are locked up. And obviously, we already knew going into this that there was there was ownership that would not allow us to get this merger suspended, revoked in this vote, because they had the entitlement to the vote. They had the majority. That's what I'm trying to say. They had the majority shareholders of the vote. Geesh, I must be getting old because I can't remember silly words, easy words that I should. Apologize for that, guys, but they had controlling ownership of Redbox. So there was no way, once they decided they wanted to complete this merger, that anything was going to change that. You know, it is what it is. We knew this was happening. If you've been listening and watching, you knew it was going to happen. Now here, let's get into why I think that it's still a possibility. We can get our squeeze and this can get at least halted. I don't think it's going to overall be overruled because obviously they need this so that they don't go bankrupt. However, I do think that a lawsuit will be filed, and I am expecting that. And again, guys, this is my thoughts. I'm entitled to them. You can believe what you want. Believe it, don't believe it. It doesn't matter. It's your money. Only you can make a decision whether to hold, buy, sell. You need to do what's good for you. And I don't tell anyone anything otherwise. It's your money. You're in control. But check this out. This was messaged to me on Twitter by Sabayaki Naik, and I apologize if I'm saying your name wrong. It's not intentional. Redbox faces investors' inquiry over alleged sham sales process. August 9, 2022, from Bloomberg Law. Redbox Entertainment, Inc. is facing an investor lawsuit seeking information in its former private equity investor's role in the sale of the video rental kiosk operator to media company Chicken Soup for the Soul Entertainment, Inc. Apollo Global Management took Redbox public through a SPAC in late 2021. It was in October of 2021, guys, because that's how long I've been in Redbox. And let me tell you, the shenanigans started way back then, which is why I invested in it. Go back and look at the companies that I invest in. They're all massively shorted or have something that doesn't add up. Go back and watch my Redbox videos and you will see that what didn't add up back then was the 300% institutional ownership in this ticker. Kid you not. Actually, at the time, it might have been like 100 and something percent, but it went up to like 300% institutional ownership. So it was very messed up from the beginning, guys. This is definitely a prime candidate for this lawsuit, which is what I've been saying all along and why I said that Redbox will still have its squeeze. And I believe it because nobody's going to want to hold when they see that a lawsuit has been filed and that they are going to have to wait, and because the court will likely rule that they cannot complete the merger, the acquisition, until the lawsuit is settled, because they need to hear it. It's not fair to shareholders, and this whole thing was a sham from the beginning, in my honest opinion, probably with Apollo knowing that Redbox was going to acquire them for next to nothing. I believe that there was something definitely known from the beginning, but anyways, the whole thing was a sham in my opinion, but so I agree with that lawsuit 100%. And guys, check it out. At 853.41% max cost to borrow, which will increase as the share price goes up, and an average of 705.56% cost to borrow, who in their right mind is going to continue to hold this for months to wait out the lawsuit? They're not, because even on the low end of what I hear from people talking about on Twitter that are shorting this, they're paying 6 cents per share per day. 6 cents times 30 days is $1.80. Times, let's say the lawsuit on a short end of things lasts for 6 months. Do you think they're going to pay 6 times $1.80? I don't think so. $10.80, guys, for 6 months. It could go longer. No, they're made their money. They're going to get the heck out, and I believe we see a race to the finish as soon as this lawsuit goes through. Now, guys, that's not financial advice. That's my personal opinion, and that's why I'm holding. It's your money. Please do what you want with it. And I apologize if I repeat myself on any of this, because I recorded it and it wasn't recording. So part of it missed, and I had to do it all over again. So anyways, it's late. I don't want to bore you for too long, but I do want to show you something interesting. But just so you know, nobody sold today. The short interest increased 7.67% for a total short interest, according to Ortex, of 86.76%, due to the fact that they borrowed 306,000 shares today and only returned 79.2 thousand of those. Now, here's where things get really interesting, guys. You're going to love this. Guys, I have never seen Fintel's number be higher than Ortex. They claim the short interest is 92.32% of the float, guys. So essentially, they would have to buy all of our shares back to cover. And that's not even counting naked shorting, allegedly, you know. But anyways, according to Ortex, the dark pool transaction was 55.35%. And I'm sure if we were to check Market Chameleon, it would be much higher. But we are not going to do that today because we are getting late and I want to get this out so people see it before tomorrow. There are no shares available to borrow, guys. Absolutely none. Shorts are screwed. The latest cost to borrow is 660.91% according to Fintel, so it's slightly less than Ortex, but then again, that's probably based on what the last one they lent out is. Now, here are our FTDs that are due. We're going to go to the 6th because that will be what's due tomorrow. They have to come up with 462,555 shares, of which they can't borrow any. And they probably will be starting to fight with shorts to cover their short position if news breaks tomorrow regarding this lawsuit. So good luck to them. Told you, shorties, you want to get out? Don't say I didn't. Anyways, sorry, I'm gloating. But, and I shouldn't yet because things are not said and done. But guys, the writing's been on this wall for a long time. Go back and watch my videos on Redbox, especially regarding the latest filings and where I tell everybody that the writing was on the wall and it's right in the filing, the 8K, showing us that there's an investigation for a lawsuit, and ding, 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 ding. Hopefully we get the announcement any day and things start to ride up. I can't wait. I hope you all have a fabulous night. Thank you so much for watching. If you haven't already, like and subscribe. I almost forgot. I promised you if you stayed to the end in my videos yesterday that I would give you bonus tickers. So here they are. They started running again today. AERC. A is in Alpha, E is in Echo, R is in Romeo, C is in Charlie, AERC, and the sympathy play to AERC is AUVI. A is in Alpha, U is in Uniform, V is in Victor, I is in India. If you follow me on Twitter, you know I call them out as soon as they started running. I expect them to continue tomorrow. Last time AERC did this, guys, it ran up over $20. So I expect to see something very similar. It is a very fast moving ticker. And the other thing I'm going to tell you to do is watch my video regarding the merger of Shift and Lots, because that's something else that you could see some major movement in. All right, guys, thanks so much. Have a great night.